So today's live stream is about relationships, and I'll be sharing some key points. They say what makes relationships healthy and what breaks them, how to grow stronger connections. So before I start, I want to ask you a question: ki, what does a healthy relationship mean to you? And you can just in one word, you can type it on the chat box. Ki, what does a healthy relationship mean to you? Mutual understanding. Okay. Mutual respect. Very good. Safety. Excellent. Thank you very much for sharing. Respect. Yes. Respect, mutual understanding, safety, space for open communication. Absolutely correct. Now, keep transparency. Perfect. Perfect. Now, let's see how we can develop it and what is working for us, what is not working for us. Now, so the first point that I want to share is that when we talk about a relationship, it is not a feeling. It is not just a feeling. It also means a consistent behavior. So when any relationship that we develop, whether it is a love relationship or relationship with parents or friendships, it starts with a feeling. I feel something for the other person. But that feeling can fluctuate. It can, in difficult times or during or when we are distracted by something, the feeling can go. वो feeling थोड़ा टाइम के लिए हम भूल जाते हैं. So what maintains a relationship then? It maintains consistent behavior. How you behave with each other. Even during those tough times, how do you behave with each other? So बहुत बार क्या होता है when we have arguments with those people we are close with, we say नहीं नहीं I but मुझे प्यार है, I love you, I respect you, but the behavior has to convey that you respect. It is not just understood. So especially during times, for example, um, you want someone to do something for you and that person does not want to do it because they are busy or they don't have the mindset, but they still go ahead and do it for you. This shows that they are consistent way. This shows that they are going out of the way to do something for you. When जब mood अच्छा होता है, when everything is fine, it's easy to do, show your love or show your respect. But when things are tough, for example, you want your partner to take out some time for you, and he or she is very busy, and now they, in spite of their busy schedule, they take out 5 minutes for you, even when it was very tough. This shows consistent behavior. Similarly, you want your parents to sit and listen. ठीक है, they love you, they take care of you, but sometimes you want them to sit and listen to what you're feeling. So, and maybe they're busy in the kitchen or they have guests, and they take out 2 minutes for you. That is consistent behavior. So just feeling, so feelings are not just important. There also has to be consistent behavior. So we cannot excuse ourselves from consistent behavior. So, क्योंकि a feeling can come and go, it can quickly go, come back, but behavior continue करता है. What is visible continues. So we need to make that effort to show consistent behavior. क्योंकि behavior means commitment, following through the promises. So when we or someone else makes a promise to us, following through that promise, even when things are very difficult. But when we start giving excuses that I cannot fulfill a promise because like things are very difficult or so and so, this shows that we are not giving consistent behavior. So healthy relationships require consistent behavior. That comes. So we'll be discussing only 4 points in this live stream. We'll not make it very long and any questions you have, please feel free to do it. So the second part that is there is key relationship does not mean that you lose yourself to keep someone. So being in a relationship does not mean that you abandon your voice. You abandon your goals or values. Just keep peace बना रहे, conflict नहीं हो. Uh, the way we have been brought up in society, we have always been told that कि जैसे हम मूवीज भी देखते हैं नॉवेल्स भी पढ़ते हैं सो इट्स ऑलवेज अबाउट लूजिंग दैट यू हैव टू लूज सम यू हैव टू लूज योरसेल्फ टू gain respect. So for example, you have to lose yourself to your parents to become a good son or a daughter, or you have to lose somebody, lose your individuality to be able to love somebody or receive love. So this concept of losing, that you have to lose to receive love, is very wrong. True love means being who you are, staying true to who you are without losing yourself. So अगर कोई relationship is coming at the cost of losing ourselves, then it is not healthy. So so it needs to be healthy. It needs to be something that where you are allowed to be on your own, where you do not have to compromise on your wishes. And that can be any relationship. पेरेंट चाइल्ड का रिलेशनशिप भी हो सकता है, हस्बैंड वाइफ का भी हो सकता है, बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड का भी हो सकता है, फ्रेंड्स का भी हो सकता है कि इफ वी आर इफ वी हैव टू लूज आवर सेल्स, अगर ये कंडीशन है एक रिलेशनशिप की दैट यू हैव टू लूज योर सेल्फ, दैट्स अ रॉन्ग कंडीशन, दैट्स नॉट फेयर. So we do not have to lose ourselves, we have to find ourselves in a relationship. And a relationship, if it is not making you find yourself, you have to think, you have to reset some boundaries. So that's the second point. The third point that is there is that the way you treat yourself will teach others how to treat you. So I want you to take a moment and think that how do you treat yourself, and it'll be great if you can type on a message also. You treat yourself with judgment, kindness. Are you serious about your commitments? Do you give up easily on your commitments, on your goals? Think about it. Okay, so Nupur is saying that that she sometimes judges herself. Okay, Talat says that that she treats herself with kindness at times, but also sacrifices herself to keep other relations happy. Any other viewpoint? Okay, so let's take the so I think those who have just joined, in case they missed, yeah, Omra. So she says that sometimes she's judgmental about herself and usually not true to the commitment. At times, family takes priority. So very important points that when we start taking ourselves lightly and we don't respect ourselves, we don't respect our goals, then others will also not be able to respect them. So they are not doing deliberately, but they will treat us exactly the way we are treating ourselves. So if I have made a commitment to become healthy, or if I have made a commitment to do better at work, and if I let other things prioritize when the time comes, then others will also not be able to respect. So we always say that so and so person does not respect my boundaries. बट वो बाउंड्री उन्हें कैसे दिखेगी? वो बाउंड्री उन्हें दिखेगी जैसे हम अपने आप को ट्रीट करेंगे. So sometimes when you can do this test also with yourself, that sometimes when you feel that you are really feeling that your family doesn't prioritize you, your friend doesn't prioritize you, they don't respect your space, like especially when this statement comes that they don't respect your space. At that time, ask yourself that are they not respecting my space, or am I not respecting my space? Have I been casual about myself or my goals? If you will think that, you will find that it begins with us. We begin to get loose on ourselves. We begin to take ourselves casually. Others will always be trying. Others don't know how much they can push you or they cannot push you. They don't know that. It is only when you show them through your behavior will they know. So it's a very important point to understand. So if you want others to respect you, then so self-respect is not personal. The way you treat yourself, you are inviting others to do the same. You are so self-treatment is not arrogance because you prioritize yourself. It doesn't not mean arrogance. Boundaries aren't walls; they're guidelines, and you have to be consistent with yourself. If you want consistent respect, then you have to consistently respect yourself first. If you keep changing yourself because of others, if you keep trying to be insincere for yourself, then others will not be able to understand this. And this also means that sometimes you will have to say no. Sometimes you will have to displease them. उन्हें बुरा लगेगा, लेकिन अगर उन्हें इसलिए बुरा लग रहा है because you are prioritizing yourself, that is okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. I shared in one of my shorts kuch time pehle that love and hate can coexist. So just because some your friend or your family member or someone close did not like because you said no and because you prioritize something, it doesn't make you a bad person. They are allowed to hate you for some time, but if they truly love you, they will come back to loving you again. So there is no breathing space for grudges or in relationships. And sometimes even our family members or people close to us can have this. At that time we need to keep those people from some distance to protect ourselves. Then the last point जो हम बात करेंगे वो है you know that you don't need to be perfect to deserve healthy relationship. So हमें बहुत बार लगता है कि I will only be loved by somebody or I will only be cared by somebody if I am perfect. ऐसा कितने लोगों को लगता है? How many people, like how many of us, think, or how many of you think that you need to be perfect in order to receive somebody's love and respect? मैं ऐसा बहुत करता हूँ. I sometimes go in that spiral where I feel, oh, I need to, be perfect. I can't make a mistake, otherwise, um, people close to me will not love me. You really try to be perfect. Good. They're saying, okay, she doesn't think that. That's very good. That that she doesn't try to be perfect for others. Okay, Umra agrees. What would others? कभी कभी ऐसा होता है that you in front of some people around you you start trying to be perfect to deserve their love. Okay, Nupur also agrees. Let's says occasionally yes. Right. So सबसे पहले we need to challenge this कि perfection is a myth. What is perfection? अगर हम किसी के लिए परफेक्ट होने की कोशिश करते हैं इसका मतलब उन्हें भी हमारे लिए परफेक्ट होना चाहिए, right? So Karan says that in different circumstances you want to be a perfect daughter, but can you have a perfect mother? Not possible. So a daughter is a daughter, a mother is a mother. There is no perfect and imperfect. So we don't have to be perfect. And just because someone is not loving us or giving us respect and open communication does not mean that we are flawed. Maybe that person themselves are not in a good mood or they are not feeling good about themselves. So we have to stop fighting this battle with ourselves to be perfect. Yes, so um, you know, um, so one person again says that I don't treat myself very nicely and I have been confused all my life with me. So as we discussed in the starting, and you can always go back and see this video. It will be recorded as a video, the stream. But कि हमें we have to be kind with ourselves. We have to treat ourselves with respect. So when we have a fight, when an argument with somebody, or when we are hurt by somebody, we don't have to worry about what they are doing or whether they are going to respect us. The first step is not to victimize ourselves. We don't have to victimize ourselves by blaming ourselves, or blaming other person and yourself is the same thing. So we have to respect ourselves. We have to be kind to ourselves. So I want you to do this experiment. The next time you have a fight with somebody or you are hurt by somebody, instead of focusing on उसने क्या किया, सबसे पहले let's remind ourselves that I am a very good individual. I make mistakes. Yes, I'm going to, I made some mistakes, but I am an amazing individual. This incident does not define who I am. If you can do that at that time, then you can just simply breathe. You are going to feel better, and you're also going to feel, and you will stop focusing on सामने वाला क्या कर रहा है. You will start focusing on what you are doing to yourself. So I don't want that when you get hurt, you start being bad to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Be extra kind to yourself, because at that time nobody else is going to be. They also need their time to come out of it. But हम किसी का वेट नहीं कर सकते. हम रिस्पेक्ट पाने का वेट नहीं कर सकते. हम सेफ्टी का वेट नहीं कर सकते. हमें खुद के लिए वो बनानी पड़ेगी, और वो हम बना सकते हैं. And I think most of the people who are in this live stream, I know that they have fought, they have tried बीच बीच में to create that respect and safety for themselves. But हमें वो बार बार करना है through different means. So these are a few points that I shared. I'm just going to summarize them for you before we close. And in case you have any question, you can type that. Otherwise, in 2 or 3 minutes, we are going to close. So the first point which we discussed was that relationship isn't just a feeling; it's consistent behavior. So feeling is not enough. We also have to show through our behavior that we love or respect somebody. And we have to consistently show that behavior, even if sometimes we are busy or we don't want to. The second is, a healthy relationship doesn't mean you lose yourself to keep someone. You don't have to abandon who you are. You don't have to be scared to say no or prioritize yourself. Third, the way you treat yourself will teach others how to treat you. If you don't treat yourself with respect, if you are not sincere with your goals, others also are not going to treat you nicely. Fourth point, that you don't need to be perfect to deserve a healthy relationship. You are also imperfect, and the other person around you is also imperfect. We are a bunch of imperfect people. So we don't have to be like try this wasteful battle to be perfect. So we does so in short, we deserve relationship that feel safe, that feel consistent, and that feel real. So एक रिलेशनशिप में अगर सेफ्टी नहीं है, इनकंसिस्टेंसी है, कभी प्यार मिलता है कभी नहीं मिलता, then that is not the right relationship. That means taking a small break from those things. So these are the few points I have shared. Once the stream ends, this video is going to be automatically recorded in the video section in my channel, and you can go through this again. And please give your feedback to me separately also if you want, about how the stream went. And sorry for a technical delay. I'm still learning how to do this, so like it's going to take some time to get better on this. but you can go through the video again to gain your pointers and or to make your notes. Thank you very much, and please make a fresh start and treat yourself with a lot of respect and kindness. You are really wonderful, and you deserve to treat yourself nicely before somebody else does. All right.